shades, young barracuda watching for them gray whites. Way bright stage lights, they might just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty threw her like a pistol. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm in your city with
What's up, you guys? It's your good sis, and I'm live, y'all. I am live. I ain't been live in so long, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do more videos after I get my surgery, and then I got my surgery, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I hurt really bad. So I've been relaxing, y'all. But it's a couple of things. It's a few things that's been going on that I want to speak on. And the first thing I want to speak on is Beyonce. You know what? No, I'm not going to do her first. I'm not going to do. Should I? Yeah, I'm going to do her first. All right. So, you know, Beyonce has her Renaissance tour. And I've been watching the clips. I've been looking at her outfits. And I've been, paying attention. And so one of the first things that stood out to me is this whole futuristic. You got to understand, these people push agendas. A lot of it is rituals. Like, you see this right here. Let me see how y'all see it. Okay, y'all can see it. Like, you see this right here. This is a CERN portal with all the lights pointing in to her. So it is rituals. There is also agendas being pushed. It's a lot of futuristic. She does a lot of futuristic stuff. Like, I'm an 80s baby. And back in the day, when we thought about futuristic, we thought about stuff like robots as people and stuff like that. That's what we thought about. And I don't know if y'all noticed it or not, but a lot of her outfits has this robotic, clone-esque type feel to it. Of course, you got the mirror right here, but you also could have the motherboard right here. So it's a lot of different. It's compounded, and she is very good when they need that. They usually call her out when they need a sincere distraction or they need some real rituals done. And by the way the world is going, they're doing some sincere rituals. I don't know if anybody was here when hey D. Oh, I'll put the link down if anybody want to come up. Let me see. Let me see if you want to come up. I'll put the link down. All right, let me go back. So she has a lot of these future. This is those are her. You see, they got some future. Look, this one right here changed colors in the sun. I mean, in UV, I believe it was. But a lot of her. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really like this outfit. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. When I saw this outfit, I was like, yo, I really like this. I like this outfit. I do. But a lot. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, D. All right, you guys, I'm sorry. I got a phone call. That was my daughter. I had to take that. So, hold on. Oh, shoot. Almost sent her a third $2,000. That is what we're not going to do. So, I'm sorry. All right, so I really do like this outfit. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I do. But even this right here, it has a meaning. Is she standing in front of the pillar? The arms in the back, that's a Indian god. I forgot the name, y'all. I did not, to be honest with you, look, sometimes I write down my videos because y'all know your good sis got ADHD. But this time I didn't. I was just like, I'm gonna do laundry. I'm gonna be by my office. I haven't done a video in a while. So I'm gonna give y'all a video. But I know you guys know the Indian god that has all the hands behind her. And then she has the extra hands holding on to her, and they're black and red, and she's standing in front of the CERN portal. So it's a lot of imagery. And you remember with Rihanna and the Super Bowl halftime show, and I believe I forgot who it was, but he was at the Grammys. They had this red ambiance. Rihanna had the red and white thing going on. That other dude, he was just he had a whole lot going on. And you remember when Blue Ivy came out, she was draped in red. Is this Beyonce Renaissance? Is this part of the Renaissance? It's another look. This is another sun god. What is it? Is it Kylie? Is Kylie the one? No, Kylie's the one that was her 7-Eleven song. That was the death dance right there. I have to look it up. Hold on, let me look this up. That's who Durga. Let me bring that up on this. Hey Queen. I'm sorry, sis. I'm in my daggone I'm in my thing. All right. Let me show y'all what God she is representing right there. Right here. Durga is seen as a motherly figure, and often depicted as a beautiful woman riding a lion or a tiger with many arms, each carrying a weapon and often defeating demons. She is widely worshipped by the followers of the goddess-centric sect, and has importance in other denominations. I'm sorry. And then you have Shiva right here. And if you remember, I don't know if y'all remember because it was a long time ago, but Obama also did a pose like this with him with many arms. See? Look at the dress. And you see she's in red. So, and wasn't she riding something when she had on red after Blue Ivy left? It wasn't a tiger, but look. So let's go back, y'all. Let's go back. Because while I was researching and looking stuff up to do this, something else hit me. Y'all, and this is gonna blow y'all mind. Oh, I be forgetting. Please hit the like button. I be forgetting to tell people that. You remember D? Yeah, Obama, he had that. And I'm not monetized. I ain't in no rush really, because the kind of content I make, they don't really push it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little YouTuber. So, if you want to donate, you can donate. All right. Let's see. So, let's go back to oh my gosh, did I take it? Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I took it all. Okay. And here she go with the B. And if you remember when she was promoting it, she was riding the 4 horses of the apocalypse. Okay. She did. She was on top of every one of them horses. She was telling you what she was doing. People just don't want to listen. See this dress right here? This kind of favors. Look, hold on. Is this the Renaissance? This ain't the Renaissance. She ain't wear that. Did she wear that in the Renaissance? Well, if she did, she didn't. I'm telling you, look. Here, this is it. When she was riding this little thing. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It looked fun. But, she has a whole she has a history. She has a history. She's always been worshiping and celebrating and pushing out these gods. Let me see. And she dressed like a bee. She wore a bee. It looks like a hornet. Is it a bee or a hornet? She wore that, child. My good sis was two-stepping with the stinger. All right. So let me tell you guys what I realized is I was, doing a little bit of research for, and this change lights and just change colors and UV rays. UV is the sun. So, ouch. Out of the sun, she's plain, and when she get in the sun, she's colorful. I'm sorry, you guys. Beyonce is never like, she's really, really meticulous. Her color schemes have meaning. She doesn't have a color scheme that does not have meaning. And she picks out everything. So there's nothing that's left for chance at any of her concerts. She picks everything out. So hold on. Let me see. It says, I'm eating already. Outshine ice cream fruit bars. It's only 9:30 over there, and it's already hot outside. It is. I'm just going through a phase because Memorial Day was. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I more prayers to you, D. I'm sorry. You know what's crazy? They play with my numbers. I see two people talking, but it says there's only one person in the chat. I mean, one person watching the live. And that'd be crazy. And I never really know how many people actually watch until it's over. All right. So hold on, but wait. Let me tell you guys what I realized, what I saw when I was looking up pictures for the Renaissance. So let's just get this straight before I move on. I do believe that Beyonce is being called out because, number one, people need a distraction. Number two, people kind of need to go back to sleep. And because it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. And my I post a lot. Even if I don't make videos, I post a lot of articles on my Instagram. My Instagram is in a bio. So if you want to see some things like what's going on and try to keep up with stuff, I always post articles that I think, people would want to hear about what's going on currently in my Instagram. Okay, so with that being said, let me tell you guys how the Renaissance tour and Beyonce is connected to Cole and the Little Mermaid. And they is really trying it, y'all. They is trying it with us. I cannot play it because they're gonna just take this down. But however, while I was looking up Beyonce and the Renaissance, I started looking at Beyonce in Dubai. Let me see. I was looking up Beyonce in Dubai, y'all. And y'all know when she goes up on the y'all know when she go, did I take it off? Y'all remember this? It turned the sound off. And then she goes out, we be all night. You know what I'm saying? And she just she hit you with that joint and she goes up in the air. If you listen to that whole run that she does, that run. If you think about it, think about the Little Mermaid. I'm talking about the original Little Mermaid. The original Little Mermaid. When Ursula stole Ariel's voice. And he told her, now sing. And she started singing. It's kind of the same run. That is pretty much it's like it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty much the same run. And I was like, that's weird. That's wild. So then I thought about it. I haven't seen the new Little Mermaid yet. The with Chloe in it. However, I did see the old one. And I knew a long time ago that Little Mermaids and the mermaids, they're not mermaids, they're sirens. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. My daughter. So mermaids are nothing but sirens. And I heard they also came out with a new siren movie. Hold on. I have to watch that too, y'all. Look, I have been really trying. I have been really trying to just relax. Just relax. Oh, it was in 2016 the Siren movie came out. I'm gonna watch it though. I thought it was a new one. I thought it was a new one. Let me see. 2023. Oh, it is a new movie, y'all. It is a new Sirens movie 2023. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna come back. All right, hold on. It says, "Do you know Beyonce and Jay Z assassinated a few years back when our military went out on them?" I heard, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm gonna talk about that near the end of in a different part of the video. I wouldn't be surprised, but let me see. So when you look up sirens in Greek mythology, it's the seductive sirens of Greek mythology. Sirens are the type of creatures found in ancient Greek mythology. Let me make this bigger. Let me see. How do y'all see that? Can y'all see that good? Okay. Sirens are the type of creatures found in ancient Greek mythology, commonly described as beautiful but dangerous creatures. The sirens are remembered for seducing sailors with their sweet voices and, by doing so, luring them to their deaths. Okay. And so they turned sirens into mermaids and then gave us movies like The Little Mermaids. And you know what's crazy is a lot of these quote unquote, and you got to remember, as above, so below. As above ground is so below ground. And when you are above ground, they say that as above sea level. When you're below ground, they say that below sea level. So it's as above sea level, so below sea level. Got it? Okay. So sorry, y'all, got my juice. So they're trying to make people comfortable. They have been doing it for a long time. Disney has been doing it for a long time. It's toxic. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does the wrong message. And not only that, but if you actually pay attention to the Little Mermaid at that point, I took it off, y'all. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. At that exact point, dang. Here you go. Let me see. I can't mute it, can I? I don't want you. Hold on. Let me see if I can mute this. Okay, I was able to mute it. I'm about to show you guys. All right, so right here, she tells Ariel that she needs her voice. That's all she wants is her voice. And she's like, "My voice?" And she doesn't understand. They've been telling us. And then she sings the whole poor unfortunate souls, right? And then she gets here. This one wants to be praying. This one too. And do I help them? Yes, I do. So that whole poor unfortunate souls is her talking about people that wants certain things and she gives it to them. But they have to give her something too. And she does help people, but if they don't pay, she turns them into food. Food. And that is when you guys hear me say something like about Raz B or about Chris Brown when they start wilding out, and I say, you know, they not crazy, they just, them spirits is eating them up. And I say, those, they gotta eat something. Either you're gonna feed them or they're gonna eat you. And this is pretty much what I mean, you know. And it's a whole lot of razzle dazzle. Ursula sat there and did a whole goddamn production with the, you know, her and her Under the Sea crew. Them boys was two-stepping and high-stepping. I'm telling you, they had the choreography down packed. They was shimmying and shaking. Had her head going in a tizzy. You hear me? Her head was spinning. Look how tired she looks right there. She's like, what? She's tired. She's drained. When you get, you know, the best salesmen are the salesmen that talk fast. They talk fast. They boom, boom, boom. And they got to make it seem like it's good for you. Because the first thing of selling is you got to make it seem like the person you're selling to gets a way better deal, when in reality, they not. And a lot of time with these spirits that people are messing with, they don't keep feeding the beast. And so the beast is going to eat them. So you see, she says, my voice. And she says, we got her, boys. The boss is on a roll. I watched it a lot. Don't come for me, okay? I was the only child. Yeah, look. Now she signed it. And then she says, now sing. Oh, no, this the boss is on the roll part. Oh, no, she does that whole that part right there. And I mean, this, y'all got to understand, they really are telling us what they're doing before they do it. And then she tells us to sing. And she takes her voice. After she signs on the line, she takes her voice. Literally. And I want to let you know, Ursula, I believe she's depicted as an octopus. And if y'all didn't know, octopus are some of the longest living creatures in the sea. People don't really know where they come from. They're so freaking intelligent. They're so freaking smart. A lot of people, some scientists believe that octopus or octopi come from somewhere else. All right, so now she's under the water. She can't breathe because now she's a person. They gave her legs. So her peoples, you know, swim her up to the top. And that's how you literally make a deal with a devil. But in now times, it's, oh, hey, Saint, how you doing, sis? And so, yeah, and so, you know, that's pretty much how you make a deal, how the devil make you make a deal with him. And so when I was watching that, I was listening to Beyonce first when she was, you know, we be all night. And when she hit the note, when she was going on, when she hit that note, it's the same. It's the same as the Little Mermaid. So now you got, was it Chloe Bailey coming out with the Little Mermaid? You got Beyonce going on world tour. Those are distractions. I told you that the sirens, their singing would distract. Oh, I didn't call you D. Oh no, okay. The sirens would sing beautifully and lure sailors to their death. That's what they did. So you got Beyonce singing beautifully with the same run that the Little Mermaid did. I don't believe in consequences. I mean, not consequences. I don't believe in dang, y'all, coincidences. That's what. I don't believe in coincidences. So we're being distracted. The reason we're being distracted because there's a lot of things that they don't want us to look at. Not only that, but there's a lot of subliminal stuff that is going on behind the scenes. And I say this all the time. Like Little Uzi Vert, he's blatant. You know, he's blatant. You know what's going on with him. You see the imagery. He do not hide it. However, I don't know if y'all caught it, but on a Renaissance tour, Beyonce showed her what is it? I don't want to say allegiance, but her support to Lil Uzi by putting I Just Want to Rock dance in her diva. I don't know, because you got to think about this. I know she's seen Lil Uzi's. She had to see the backdrop he was dancing in front of to be able to get the choreography. She saw that. She saw all of it. However, she still decided to incorporate it in her. You got to understand it. It's levels. I don't mind. I don't mind the devil I can see. You guys know the devil you guys can see. I just try to keep y'all up on the devils you just might not be paying attention to. So you got Chloe and you got Beyonce, on a siren tour. And you got to understand that around this time, they always got to the black people. They have to cater to the black people. Ouch. I'm sorry, y'all. My arm hurting. They they always feel like they gotta cater to the black people. Y'all remember when all that happened with George Floyd, and they needed our energy, because y'all need to understand how powerful y'all are. They needed our energy to get things popping, to get things to manifest, because they manifest too, but they do it on a grander scale. They do it on, like, when we manifest, we do it like in our room or somewhere. We keep our little energy pure. We do our little rituals. They do it on a grand scale, and they don't just use their energy. They use y'all energy. That's what a concert is in a period. You use your energy. All right. So, I am babbling. But if y'all have any questions, you can write it in the comments, and I'll answer it. It's a lot. I've been doing this for a long time. So, okay, you got Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx recovery progress surprised everyone. Insider shares details. So this article goes on to say how they kept Jamie's condition a secret because they wanted him to recover in peace. First of all, ain't nobody going to mess with Jamie Foxx, okay? Telling people that he's sick and to pray for him is only going to really get him prayers. Nobody dislikes Jamie Foxx. Let's put that out there. And if this was the truth, his daughter would have said, we just wanted to keep everything quiet. She would have said that instead of saying, oh, he's been out of the hospital. She would have said, we just wanted to keep everything quiet. We wanted to keep, all that stuff. But she didn't say that. She got real defensive. So, a lot of people feel that Jamie Foxx was cloned. Oh, shoot. I'm messing with stuff. I don't even know. A lot of people feel that Jamie Foxx was cloned when he went into the hospital. But I need you guys to understand that how can I say this? Okay. A long time ago, they realized that you can take some DNA and you can make a lot of one person. Okay. And hold on. I got this video. I want you to see. I want you guys to see. Let me see. I got a video. So because it's a lot. Yeah. You got to understand, like, how they say, oh, Jay-Z time travel, and they say all these people time travel. Hold on, let me see. How do I do this, y'all? Because you're good, sis. I ain't never shared my whole actual screen, so I'm trying to figure out how, because I have a little video I want y'all to see. All right, so let me see how I can share this video. This is a TikTok. I want you guys to see, okay? Ticks of the talks, y'all. All right, let me see. Oh, that's not how we do it. This is how we do it. No, it's not. Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Yeah. Let me see the pop up. Yeah, I did that. Oh, shucks. Okay. Oh shoot, how do I get back to it though? How do I get back to it? God dang it. I don't know how to get back to it, y'all. Oh, there you go. Okay, I figured it out. I figured it out, y'all. Your good sis figured it out. All right. So I want you. Dang it. Did I put the. Ain't that a blip? Now I don't remember if I put the dag on share audio. Oh, it automatically comes on now. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't know that. Okay. All right. I remember back when we had to make sure that was pressed every time, and I be forgetting. All right, I'm a mute up, and I want you guys to listen to this. Now it ain't trying to play. I'm going through it, y'all. Oh shit, that's why. Oh, excuse my language. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to curse, guys. This look. Ooh, why are they messing with me, y'all? Now my daggone thing is acting up. This is how we do. Okay, well, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna keep talking about jamming. So, I all right, let me put it like this. Do y'all remember Bernie Mac's story? Okay, if you don't, I'm about to tell you. The Bernie Mac story was that they took Bernie, and when he was ready to be initiated, when he's done everything else, and he did everything else, please don't think that Bernie Mac didn't. Don't think that Bernie Mac ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Some strange for some change, okay? When Bernie Mac did all of that stuff, they took him to the cloning site and they showed him what they were really capable of. And when they did that, he got freaked out, and Steve Harvey snitched on him. This is the story, allegedly. This is the story back in the day, because I told you I've been doing this for a long time. So allegedly, Bernie Mac snitched on him that he might not be able to be trusted. And that's why, if you notice, when Bernie died, Steve Harvey soared. Just kind of like the whole allegedly Jay-Z story. You know what I'm saying? When he snitched on the other black males that wanted to venture out and do their own thing, he soared, and all of them are locked up or passed away. But I'm pretty sure they're all destitute. They all had got locked up after that, and Jay-Z soared. So that's the story about that. And so that cloning thing, it's not fake. It's not BS. And just like St. Hudson said, oh shoot, hold on. Just like St. Hudson said, Dolly the sheep clone was released to the public in 96. How long have they been doing it before? Centuries. Centuries. They have been doing it, St. Hudson, since Emperor Constantine, right? In the year 1300. I don't know if he was the one or if it was before him who sent the Knights Templar out to get, to pillage and to get more land. And then the story says that they found the Holy Grail, but what they also found, and people were like, oh, what's the Holy Grail? What's the Holy Grail? However, and some people say the Holy Grail is Jesus's bloodline, but I believe Jesus's bloodline is something separate from the Holy Grail, but together. The priority of Zion, back before Google was kept as quiet as it is, back when we had to ask Jeeves. I don't know if y'all remember that. When we had to ask Jeeves and go on AOL, and we had to wait for our mama to get off the phone so we can get on the internet. And every time somebody called, it knocked us off the internet. I remember I've been doing this. I have been doing this kind of work, looking behind curtains since then. Since the Ask Jeeves time, I have been researching. That's how long I've been doing this. So back in the Axe Jeeves times, before all of the censors and stuff like this, dang y'all, my ADHD didn't kick in. they had said, they was talking about how cloning and no, the priority of Zion was the people that kept the bloodline pure. Like, you know how they be hunching on their cousins and making babies with their cousins and stuff because they want to keep it all in the bloodline? That's what they did. The Holy Grail was a couple of things. One of them being dark magic. And when I say dark magic, I'm talking about not just spells and stuff like incantations and stuff. I'm talking about what is that word? Necromancy. It starts with an A, y'all. I can't think of it right now. Alchemy. And part of that was also being able to recreate the same human being. They've been cloning since around that time. Well, that's when they started to try it. That's when they started to try it. Dolly the sheep, man, that was a soft run. And it got a lot of pushback. You know, they had to desensitize us to so much. And then, like I said about the salesman, they had to make cloning look better for us. Have you ever noticed that 98% of celebrities have a hard time making babies? They always got to go to in vitro. They always got to, that never made y'all think? Like, y'all never thought about why all of these celebrities, I would say 98% of them, had to get help making babies. They always, all of them had trouble getting pregnant on their own. They always had to go to in vitro. They always had to, get help. Like, and Kanye kind of blew the lid off of the designer babies when before he had his kids, and he, I believe it was, what's that woman? I forgot who the heck that woman. I believe it was Ellen's Tail. Asked him if he wanted to have babies, and he said, yeah. And he said, but I'm a have a designer baby. I'm gonna make my baby. And then he started talking about, he gonna take a little bit of this person's DNA, a little bit of that person's DNA, a little bit of this person's DNA, a little bit of that person, and make how he's gonna build his child's DNA. And that went over a lot of people's heads because what they did was they tried to pass it off. Like I said, they are good. You got to be a salesman. You got to make the product look like it does more for the person than it does for you. They tried to pass it off as, yeah, we can make you a clone, baby. But what we're doing is we're taking out certain defects. We're taking out certain things that you might not want. If you want your baby to have blue eyes, you ain't never try to figure out why Drake baby look like that. Like, y'all ain't that, y'all none of this. Y'all don't think about none of that. People like, oh, he look like his mama. That baby is blonde hair and blue eye. Nobody never thought of that. And then we sat here like y'all don't never have y'all noticed how many like of the celebrities babies look alike when they're like one or two? Like, y'all never thought of that. Like, why do you think that look like that, baby? And I remember I was born in 82. And I remember in the 90s, we used to call people test tube babies when we thought they looked weird. This been around for a while. Y'all don't remember when people used to call people? I know some of y'all in here around my age. Y'all remember when y'all used to call people test tube babies when they look weird? I know I did. This cloning thing has been around for a long time. So I finally got it back, y'all. Let me try to play it, Dick. Let me try to play it again. Let me try. So this is what I'm about to play. They're trying to make this seem like it's a joke. I don't know. I just saw it on this TikToker's page. I'm not sure if they was trying to make it look like a joke or what they was trying to do. So, all right, let's try again. Let's try again, y'all. Y'all wish me well. Wish me well. All right.
This next segment is for you. This
Can y'all hear that? Is that because a lot of times I be trying to play stuff and I don't do it live, and then when I go live, people are like, oh, it was muted. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, Blue Ivy look like a lot of different people, D. But do y'all remember when Beyonce's belly folded in, but she tried to make it seem like she didn't use a surrogate? So hold on, I turned it. You ain't hear it when I turned it on? Hold on, let me see. Let me try it again. But Beyonce tried to make it seem like she didn't use a surrogate. And then when she was pregnant with the twins, the only time you seen her full face is when she was underwater. Child, look, she learned, look, she learned the first time you weren't going to catch her slipping out near again. You heard me. Let me see. How do I do this? Share audio. All right, let me see. All right, now let me try again.
Publicly known as Immjuss, standard male base with a type 3 skin pigmentation. And that's model 6831-B. We get slightly thicker eyebrows and type 5 skin. Oh, so it's sort of like putting a puzzle together. Exactly. Okay. What in the... What?
Hold on, let me see. Let me try to do it when I don't know how to. Let me see. I never share. I had to share like my whole window, but I'm gonna do it this time, y'all. Let me try. I don't know how to. Let me see. I never share. I had to share like. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna do it this time, y'all. Let me see. I never share. I don't like the way that look. I don't like the way that look at all. Hold on, let me see. That look horrible. Let me just try to do the sound, and y'all can listen to the sound through my microphone. All right, let me go back.
Ready for the camera, or the concert, the tours, or whatever Disney chooses to put them in. That is amazing. Now, how long does it take to actually create a star from scratch? Well, not very long at all. We use the exact same DNA structure for all of our stars, then we simply tweak minor details like hair color or skin tone. Right, yeah, we do have some footage here of some of the well-known creations that have come out of your lab. Let's take a look. Yes, well, that's model 6831-A, publicly known as Immjuss, standard male base with a type 3 skin pigmentation. And that's model 6831-B. We get slightly thicker eyebrows and type 5 skin. Oh, so it's sort of like putting a puzzle together. Exactly. Okay. What in the... What? Is anybody else's brain doing fucking flips right now? This made my head hurt when I saw it. They putting it right out there to you. Man, who the fuck is real? What do you mean they're just grown in a lab? This is why I try to tell y'all motherfuckers, man. These people
Wow, I always knew they were, not just random people, chosen off the damn street. That's a crock of shit. There ain't been
seeing a lot of these. Here we got some of the images of some of the newest models. We're going to be seeing a lot of these kids in the future.
It really looks like you have someone for every kid in America to love it.
Did you hear what they just called them? Some of the models such and such.
For example, our new model, Haley, is singing, dancing, snowboarding, half Japanese, half Indian girl. Now, finding her in reality would be impossible. Right, but sounds like a surefire hit to me. Oh, now.
You hear what he said? Half Japanese, half Indian girl.
Now, this one's Zac Efron. I've seen him before. Yes, Zac was actually one of our earliest.
My daughters love him. I mean, he looks so real.
You hear what he said? Zac Efron was one of our earliest models.
The eyes. I do see that. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to watch because all I see as a result, Zach's skin will soon begin to dissolve.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hold on, wait.
He said
as a result, Zach's skin. So if you look closer, you'll notice there's a certain deadness around the eyes. I do see that. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to watch because all I see is all my mistakes.
Yeah. Oh, he seems flawless to me.
Well, he's holding up, but there was a bug in that first batch, and as a result, Zach's skin will soon begin to dissolve.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He said
his skin is going to dissolve. It's soon to dissolve. What?
There was a bug. So why do you think they life? So they got to kill off to have a 5 to 10 year relevance expectancy. So because they're only going to be relevant for 5 to 10 years, they don't even bother using real people. Fuck on this.
All right, his name is Rabbit Hole and Jack Frost 2612. Child, that was a lot. I want y'all to see this one. I can actually do this one easier because it is use of the tube. Okay. And I could share this because I know that works. I don't have to do all the extracurricular stuff. I saw this a while back, and thank everybody for coming out. Please hit that like button and all that good stuff that I be forgetting to say because I just be in my mode. So this is not a real baby. This is a fake baby. I want you to look at this baby. Hold on, can I rewind it? I can't. I thought I could, but I can't. That's not real. This is not a real baby. This is a fake baby. But look at it. It's not real. This isn't real. This is what they're working on next. Look how the eyes follow her. Look how the eyes follow her. Look how the eyes moved and follow her when she put the baby down. It just look a little cockeyed. I ain't gonna hold you. It look like a little cockeyed baby. Ain't nothing wrong with a little cockeyed baby. It's cockeyed people all over. But you know what I'm saying? It could be worse. But so when we go back to Jamie Foxx, now let's make this a whole 360. I'm going back to Jamie Foxx. So when people are saying that they believe he is now cloned, I kind of chuckle because it's not too many people that are not cloned or clones. And a lot of times when people think of clones, they really think of like this big old lab and all this stuff. And some of that that's like the holding tank, I believe, I guess. I don't know, allegedly. However, you got to look at how let me see if I can pull it up, how every celebrity has a doppelganger. Let me see. Let me see. Go to images. All right. And not all of them are successful. You got to understand that sometimes you got to let somebody live their life. Here you go. Look. And then you have the ones that's way back in history. These are ones that are just in the same, you know, that are just like at the same time. And then you got the ones that have like this one. Who's that, Justin? Yeah. His doppelganger back in history. Look at this one. He has one back in history. Jay-Z has, it's a lot of, Queen Latifah has one back in history. Look at these. These two men don't know each other. These two men don't know each other. However, they look just alike. Look at Keanu Reeves. What I need you guys to understand, and it's another, hold on, that shit just went in my head and came right out. What I need you guys to understand is the powers that be and, you know, them, what they do a lot of the times is they take the doppelgangers, they split them up, raise them with two totally different people. And a lot of this is done under, you know, the guise of military experiments or things like that. And one might be raised in a nice, well-to-do home or whatever have you. One might be raised in England or Africa or God knows where, and the other one raised on the other side of the world. That's, you know, and so they have that, but they always know where they are. And that's where a lot of these abduction stories, all of this stuff is connected. That's where a lot of these abduction stories come in. Because if you remember what he said is they have a certain time limit. When you play with when you play with DNA and you try to rearrange DNA, have you guys ever heard of Plum Island? I might do a video about that. Where's my book? I'll write it down. But when you play with DNA, it's not going to always work good or work in your benefit because you don't know what you're doing. You never noticed how some people are called humans and some people are called mankind. Like, you got to understand, they word things a certain way for a reason. It's a reason people say things, and we have gotten so used to just saying things that we don't pay attention to the meaning of the word. There's humans, there's men, and there's mankind. When you look at really, really, really old books about science and like medical science and stuff like that, they differentiate. They do. I promise you they do. And if you read it, it reads like male human specimen, let's say back in slavery, female human specimen. Not even call them humans back. They didn't call black people humans back then. But, you know, that's how they differentiate. They're humans. Or I forgot I gotta look at my book. But they did. Some people were called humans, some people were called men, and some people were called mankind when they did experiments. And well, no, they just called the black people the N-word. They did. They just called them the N-word. Female N, male N. And so back when the Holocaust, they had the Holocaust, what a lot of people don't know, and I don't want my look, but I don't know what I can say on here, but what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of the things like that was used to experiment on people they didn't understand. Because you got to understand, by that time we were pretty much civilized. The same thing with slavery. Slavery was to get free labor. It was horrible, and it was also to experiment on blacks because we're different. We're not the same. We don't have the same makeup. Black people and Caucasians do not have the same physical, chemical makeups. We don't. You know, we have melanin. The Caucasians, they have some, but I believe they also have sulfur. I don't think we have sulfur. So I just hit my hand on the daggone desk. Ow. So hold on. You see, it says they can get some of your DNA from saliva. Yes, no, yeah. That's why I have never done a 23andMe. A lot of people, they get a 23andMe and they're like, oh, I don't really want to do it because, they can use this to try to criminally, because you give away your DNA. So especially a lot of my people that don't want to do it, this pretty much the older people, we think of it more like it's a setup. Well, my age group think of it like, oh, it's a setup. They're going to do that, and they're going to try to put you on a crime because they already got your DNA, so they could just plan it at any scene. I do think like that, don't get me wrong, but I also go one step further. I do believe, it's not funny, I believe they lost a few of their folk because you heard it, you heard me hit the dust. You heard my hand hit the dust, Queen. That joint tore my knuckle up. I don't know what I was running my mouth, not paying attention. I wanted to get my juice. I hit my knuckle so hard on the desk, I don't even want no juice no more. So I'm lying. I'm about to drink some now because my mouth getting dry. But yeah, I tore my little knuckle up. That joint hurt. All right. But I'm going to say it again because I always forget to say this. Go ahead, hit that like, y'all. Share the video. If you want to donate, you could donate. I'm not monetized. The things I talk about, they won't monetize me. If I try to get it monetized, they'll just take my channel. I said I don't fit a narrative on this channel. But where was I at before I was rudely interrupted by the desk with my knuckle? So I believe they lost some of their folk, and that's why they also do red. What is that? Red Cross. Red Cross is it's a lot of different things in one. Red Cross, you donate blood to them. People drink it. People put it on their face. But they're also looking for certain individuals, because it was people that back in the day, this is my belief, I don't know, just me thinking, that they had made a lot of them. And I do believe some of them, those people back in the day, because like I said, I was born in 82. But you remember how back in the day you had them people that wore the aluminum foil caps on their heads, and was talking about how they was getting abducted by aliens, and it was like, oh, they're following us, and that was the first batch of loonies. And a lot of times, and y'all gotta peep this, y'all gotta peep game. A lot of times they used to be in the military. A lot of veterans back in the day was going crazy and doing stuff like that. And a lot of people say, oh, war got to them. But then I look at it and I say, oh, they saw shit. So if you remember those people, I think they lost some of them. I think that some of them found whatever chip they put in them and dug that crap out of them. And I think they lost a few. And not only just them, but it goes down your lineage. It goes down. Bloodlines are very important. Very important. So if they made a clone that can reproduce, and they did it a long time ago, they made clones that can reproduce a long time ago. If they did that a long time ago, they need to get that lineage back, because they have a patent on that blood, on that bloodline. That is theirs. And so, I'm not going to hold y'all, but like when I was seeing before a lot of these shootings and stuff that was just random and taking place, or stuff like that, or how you have a mass shooting, the shooter go in there and he'll shoot one or two people and then don't shoot the rest of the people. I get to thinking, like, was that a hit? Were they trying to clean up? Because it's a lot of different ways to clean up. And we be looking at the celebrities, but you got to understand how big the network of this is. This network is huge. It's huge. Everybody I would say 99.9% of people in the industry are related. They're not just related to each other, they're related to the government. They're related to the military. They're all related. You don't do that overnight. These people were building a psychologically defense army for generations. I don't know if y'all heard the recording of those white men at the table, and they were sitting down there and they were talking about how they can keep a country down, you know, how they can psychologically F with a whole nation and pretty much on some pinky and brain shit. Well, they did it. They're doing it. And it just, I don't know. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Sometimes I just be like, I don't even want to do this no more. Hey, because it's like I said this so many times, so much for so long. But I'm going to keep doing it because I got to let my peoples know, y'all. This is nothing new with the cloning. We're probably on our 15 or 16 Jamie Foxx. You know, and we can't even guarantee that he was a real person for real to begin with. At all. We don't know. All right. I have a family friend. I call him my uncle, right? But he's a friend of my family. And he has a story. He's in the business. He's in the industry. I usually don't talk about my family ties or nothing like that. But he's in the business. He's in the industry, right? Now, he's adopted. This is the story that he tells people, right? That, hold on, what you say, sis? Which one? I see a lot of them. Hold on, it says, you said, read my humor above. What you say, sis? Let me see. You crazy. This one? Children, don't do that. Because see, you're going to give me Children of the Corn. And do you remember the black-eyed children? Do you remember the black-eyed children? Yeah. You want to talk about the Children of the Corn? Do you remember the black-eyed children that was in real life? I'm telling you, it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. Look, was that, which one? It's a rabbit hole. It's so much. Look, it's a lot. So, but sis, you know I got ADHD. Now I done forgot what I was going to say. You done got me off track. What was I talking about before that's my sister though. What was I talking about, y'all? Oh, okay. I'm talking about my family friend. I call my uncle. Okay. My family grew up with his family, right? However, his mom is Caucasian. Oh, I'm gonna read it. His mom is Caucasian, all right, and his sister's Caucasian. That's my auntie. And so, but he's black, right? And this is a story that he says about it, and that his mom said the same thing. So it's written down. But however, his birth mom, I'm guessing, put him in a dumpster, in the trash, and they found him in the trash as a baby. They found him in the dumpster as a baby, and then my aunt, not my big mama, his mom raised him, and took care of him and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if he ever met his birth mom. Oh, let me see. And don't get me wrong, I love him to death. I love him. Let me see. His upcoming memoir. He had no idea who his birth mama was. He know the name. I guess he knows yeah, they know the name of his birth mom, or if she was alive until he was nearly 33. So look at that. He didn't know who his birth mother was until he was 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not gonna hold you. I love my uncle. I love Big Mama. I love all of them. However, that story is wild because it's like, okay, you're in the industry now. You're a big name in the industry now. But, and me knowing the backstories on a lot of the cloning stuff and a lot of the ways how, if you notice, a lot of celebrities were in foster care you got to understand all of these different things are linked. Foster care, CPS is the worst child abduction ring. I hate them. CPS, the justice system, all of that, they're all in cahoots. They all are in cahoots. So, and then they're in cahoots with the military. So it's like, how hard is it to make a little clone baby and put them in the dumpster and then make a call to 911 and walk away? And then have him raise up with a family, just raising a beautiful baby that they was told was found in the garbage. And then later on, somebody coming and that person becoming famous, somebody come and now he got a handler. Now they got the product back. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just, you got to think, a lot of these people with these clones and a lot of these little clones running around here, they have been put where they are. And a lot of times these people have been going to, because like I said, back when I was young, and I was born in 82, we was talking about test tube babies back then. So there has been test tube babies around for a very long time. And when people were not able to get pregnant and they needed help, who's to say what they put in them? You can ask for, it's been so many. I remember that one time a lady gave birth to 2 black babies, and she was Caucasian, her husband Caucasian. The 2 babies ain't had nothing like a Caucasian. They gave her the wrong eggs. How many times did they give people the wrong eggs on purpose is what I'm trying to say. It's a lot. The web really runs real deep. So, I'm sorry, I'm drinking my juice. Hold on. I want some more juice in my mouth. It's dry because your good sis is running her mouth. So, yes, it's most likely Jamie Foxx has been compromised. He probably was never a human for real. He was probably mankind. Is my uncle mankind? I don't know. I don't know. Because, like the man said, the earlier models was defective. I think what they tried to do with the earlier models, this is my thought. What they tried to do with the earlier models was make them just humans, like make them people, and then brainwash the people that they made. And that's where MK Ultra came in, because they had a lot of clones running around thinking they were their own self, and they wasn't. They was property. So that's where MK Ultra came in. And not only for that, but for us too, for us people walking around here. And so, I'm sorry, y'all, I had got a message. And so, yeah, I do believe that a lot of them get messed up. It's a lot of, and which are a lot of things. Well, it's a lot of parents willing to sell their children as well. That what we watched earlier about, Disney stars being, clones and stuff like that. I do believe that there are parents that really are willing to sell their kids that aren't, that's like related twice and removed or something like that, or you know what I'm saying? And they just don't have no remorse, because Hollywood allegedly runs on children. If you know, you know. So, if you take successful DNA that you have cloned a nice amount of times, you can kill it and bring it back, and kill it and bring it back as many times as you want to. You can. And when someone starts going a little haywire, you can swap them out. Have you ever noticed that all the celebrities go to one hospital? That never made y'all think? What is it? What's it called, y'all? Out there in LA, was it Mount Sinai? What's it called? But all the celebrities go to one hospital. Y'all ain't never noticed that? And I know that a long time ago. And I'm like, why? do they all go to the same? And if they go to a different hospital, they get flied back there. Well, that was more back in the day. Now they have more range because, like I said, they swapped out a lot of real people and put a lot of agents in there. When I say agents, I'm talking about, like, say for instance, like you're in the health field, you're a nurse. Then you see somebody say, oh, you can make more money if you do it for the government. You're like, okay, bet. Money, I like that. And then you end up at a hospital under a heavy ass NDA working on people with missing organs. Like, this nigga ain't got no kind of hell, he ain't got no kidney. This nigga is in a meat suit. You be seeing all kinds of shit. Don't think that lizard people thing is fake. It's so many levels of bullshit that we deal with because it's just a lot. I don't want to deviate off of this whole thing because your good sis, I got ADHD, y'all. I be trying to remind y'all. I will go down so many rabbit holes. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to stick to the title. So, oh, my good sis said before I say that, and that was about Beyonce. Remind me, that's about Beyonce and Jay-Z dying. But that was that. But before I talk about that, I want you guys to know that they have Clone-Aid for children, and they also have this thing out now where you can eat the cloned meat of your favorite celebrity. I'm gonna let that sink in while I take my sip. It's not fake. It's not fake. Hold on. I think I did a video about that. Let me see. Your favorite celebrity. Let me see. There you go. Here you go. I think I did a video on this show. I'm not sure. Don't get me lying. I be having a look because I be making a lot of videos. Welcome to Dystopia. Meat made from celebrities. Hold on, let me go back. Bloop. Let's see. First Coast News. Company wants you to have celebrity for dinner. Literally. Company wants to turn celebrities into lab-grown meat. Los Angeles. Oh, no, that's not that. Beep, beep, beep. Would you eat celebrity meat? This is how they're going to, remember I told you earlier about that salesman mentality? You got to make it look good, look better for the consumer than it is for you. So this is a man. Hold on, what restaurant injects meat with Bite? That's it, Bite Lab. A company called Bite Labs is starting to develop meats made from celebrities. Yo, I just tried to look. That went way down the wrong pipe. So that's what it's called. No, I just want look. Let me see copy. Won't let me copy. Forget it. Bite Labs. Here we go. On face of the book. They used to have their own. Oh, here we go. I'm about to say they used to have their own daggone. Let me see. Innovation in healthcare about the Bite Labs Fellowship. Fellowship. Hold on. Let's go. Wait, what did I do something? Who are you trying to recruit? Y'all trying to recruit people? All right, so the Health Tech and Innovation Fellowship. I find that weird how it's health tech and they want to try to make you eat celebrities. Like they want to make celebrity meat. So it's looking to market human test tube meat. I want to find a good article. I don't want to. I want to find a nice. I don't like. I'm not going on Twitter, but okay. Bite Labs was going to make. I did a video about it. You got to just go back. I don't know where I did it, but when I did the video, they actually had a little article on that drink. I didn't want to go there. So yeah, So you got to think about it like this. If Bite Lab, hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't even looking at the chats. I'm sorry. So it's like this. Think about it like this. If Bite Lab was is able to clone celebrity meats, and so you can eat it. Here we go. I don't know what you're trying to find this shit. A company wants to turn celebrities into lab-grown salami, and it's perfectly possible. Now, when people see this, a lot of people are like, oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. When I see this, my first thought is, how the fuck did they get their DNA? Excuse my language. But how did they get their DNA? How did they get these celebrities' DNA? How is their DNA readily available to where as though they can just, if you press a button and say, I want to eat a Jay-Z sausage, and they be like, okay, Jay-Z sausage is coming up. How? Why do they have their DNA on file like that? Why do they have their DNA on file where some random Joe, which I'm pretty sure if you look down his connections, he is not a random Joe. He's related to somebody. Can start a company making sausages with any celebrity meat in them. How? Because they were already made. Any celebrity that's on that list for this Bite Labs, it's already made. They've already made them a few times, and they're go throw them a little bone. And then why would I want to eat? And then I want you also to, because when I did this Bite Labs thing, I did it under the understanding that they are trying to get people in a mind frame where they're willing to eat and consume humans willingly. Hold on. I need you. They need you to consume humans willingly. The key word is willingly, because whether you do or do not know it, you're already doing that. And I've been trying to tell people for at least 10 years. I stopped eating red meat a long time ago. It tasted funny. We have been eating Soylent Green, allegedly, for a very long time. I remember I watched a rabbi. I'm not going to say everything that he said, but it was about McDonald's. I remember how if you look on the internet right now, there are tests done that shows there is human meat in your burgers. Why is there human meat in your burgers? Where the fuck? Who is in my burger? There is a percentage of human meat in your food, in your meat, right now. So they just want you to do it willingly. Because one thing I tell people is you have to, and one thing a lot of religions show you, and I tell people, is when someone wants to quote unquote curse you, or if somebody wants to use ritualistic stuff upon you, there is a way to do it without their consent. However, you will get the back blow times 3. If you do a ritual, or if you do something to somebody, even if you're a practitioner and you do something to somebody, you will get the back blow times 3. However, if you get them to consent, whether it is consciously or subconsciously, yes, human meat, that is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Let me explain something. Eating a human being is not okay. However, they're feeding you human meat to your ignorance, kind of, because them leaking those studies saying that let me see if I can find it, saying that there are articles, with articles saying that there is a percentage of human meat in food. Let me see. I'm not. Let me see. Leaking. There's like a soft run and hard run. Oh, this is even. Oh my gosh, hold on. There's a soft run and there's a hard run. A soft run is when they, kind of dip your, you dip your toe in the pool to see if it's cold or whatever. You test the temperature. That's what they're doing with this people stuff. It says of the 258 sample size, Clear Lab says human DNA was found in one. That's a vegetarian burger. So y'all like, I ain't gonna eat animals, but I'll eat people though. It says human and rat DNA found in burgers. Now, there is 2% human DNA in hot dogs. They found human DNA in hot dogs. However, I'm pretty sure July 4th, people are still going to be eating their hot dogs, okay? Some ground beef samples and vegetarian patties were found to contain pathogen DNA, rat DNA, and even human DNA. Why is there human DNA? And who? Hold on, I wonder, could you do a 23andMe kind of test with the human DNA in your burgers? I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. So, yes, this is a soft. This is when they just dipping their toe in the pond to see. This is in 2015, 2016. They want to see how you handle that. They want to see how you would respond to that. And then 2000, what, 1920 is when they really start putting out there that bite lab stuff to see, oh, okay, well, they love Beyonce. Well, they have a Beyonce burger. I know they'll buy a Beyonce burger. All right, so let me tell you how you would curse yourself. If you don't know, all right, let's say, oh, I don't like you. I'm gonna, or I want to get something and I'm gonna put a spell on you. I don't. And so you tell them, leave me alone. You say it. You give them warning. You let them know what's going on, and they participate anyway. You can get some karma, but however, it's the consent. Consent is very important. Consent. People have willpower. Have you watched Aladdin? And when the genie came out, he was like, I'll grant you wishes, but I can't make people fall in love with you. That's messing with someone's your free will. I can't bring people back from the dead. He was a jinn. He didn't want to do necrophilia? And I forgot. Oh, and no wishing for more wishes. That was probably just technical. But the thing in there is that he didn't want to mess with someone's willpower. That's why you see all these people on TikTok and stuff doing love spells. Don't do that shit. Don't mess with. That's not okay. And you see, even in the Bible, when the snake came and he had to get them to eat the apple or eat the fig, most likely themselves. He had to get them to do it themselves. When people sign people on these labels, and you got to understand, these are soul collectors. All right, these old souls, the ones that you see have these doppelgangers that are back in the day, like black and white. Now they call them gatekeepers. And they do that because they're a soul collector. If you want to understand what a soul collector is, watch the movie Ghost Ship. They kind of show you what a soul collector is. However, it's in like a ship form. I don't know. I don't know. It's in a ship form. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It is so it's so many things that is going on right now. They are pushing so many agendas. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. However, this cloning thing is real. It's going to be a time where we can't afford food, and it's coming up really close. They're not playing with us. If y'all seen all the things on my Instagram, and my Instagram link is below, about all the banks shutting down, you can't get your money out. They're trying to get, and now they have TikTok, people eating bugs. I think I did a video about that too, how they are showing people eating bugs. I'm talking about live ass nasty freaking bugs. Just taking a spoon and just, who the hell signs up for that? They're bugs, like real live. They're not playing no games. And so they're trying to, and not only that, but they also making being very, very, very skinny popular. Very, very, very thin people is a sign of malnutrition and hunger. Back in the day, people was like, the bigger they were, the more popular they were, because that meant they had food. I don't know if that was like the Great Depression or before. I don't know when exactly that was, but I remember hearing that and I remember being taught that. However, right now they're trying to make being really skinny, really, popular. Because we ain't gonna have no food, y'all. On a dollar bill, order out of chaos. One world order. Everything that they was trying to keep secret ain't secret no more, because they have taken the steps needed to ensure that it can't be stopped. Never believe any opposition is not controlled. Always side eye everybody, especially if they blow up. Controlled opposition is a real thing. It works. I don't like, those people that come out and be like, yeah, I used to be in the industry. Now I want to tell you all about the industry. I listen, but there is always some lies in the truth. The best lie has some truth in it. Always. So don't try not to eat people burgers. Don't consent. Understand you have free will. Everything in this world that we go through today try to tell us we do not have free will. You have to work. You have to get up. You have to feed the kids. You forget throughout all of the I have tos that you have free will. And so when you're doing your general daily task of, taking care of yourself and your family, sometimes you project that to your outside task that you don't have to consent to, but you believe that you do. Because sometimes those salesmen make you feel like you don't have a choice. You do. You have a choice. You have a choice. So I've been on here running my mouth almost an hour and 30 minutes, y'all. So I'm about to go ahead and go. But I post articles all the time on my Instagram. The link is in the description, y'all. It is. Check that out, because I don't know when I'm gonna do another video. But you can hit me up in Instagram on the DMs, and if there's a topic or something you want me to talk about, or if it's something that you see that you want me to talk about. Like I said, I've been doing this since the days of Ask Jeeves. I've been asking Jeeves. I ask Jeeves a lot of this shit. Me and Jeeves used to talk all the time. And I was in a lot of those little conspiracy rooms in AOL. I'm telling you, I was on it back then, because I never understood why there was like 700 different Christianities. I didn't understand that. I needed answers. And that's where I started with it. But y'all have a blessed day. Hit that like. Hold on, let me see. Yep. Smash that like. Y'all have a blessed day. And I will see you next time.